In addition to the executive summary, your business plan will contain several components and documents to show the current state of your business. It is important to share about your product or service and the customers that you serve. It is also important to have all of the paperwork figured out, which illustrates hard numbers and projections of where your business is headed financially. In today's video, we will go over important details to your plan, like your company's description and your financial projections. Without these additional pieces to your business plan, you likely will not receive funding as you expand your company. It will also be difficult for you to confirm if you are reaching your quarterly goals. Because pieces of your plan are multifaceted, there are times you may find yourself repeating some of your information. Nevertheless, this information is a reality check of how things are honestly going from a financial point of view. These facts, figures, and charts can help aid you in making positive changes to your company and also show investors that you will not default on their investment. Let us begin fleshing out the next stages of your business plan. Your company description will have an assortment of background information about your business. The very basics of this section will include a brief history of your business, the nature of your business, and the needs and demands that you meet with your product or service. Digging a little deeper, you will also want to cover an overview of your products, customer base, and suppliers. In this section, you should also give a summary of your business's growth and include financial highlights. Finally, you should discuss any short or long-term goals and how you intend on making a profit. Your organizational and management section will include all of the key players in your business. This will make up your leadership team. Their names, their roles in the company, their percentage of ownership, and their bios with their experience and skills should be included. Your chart should include all of your departments in your company and other important employees that are essential to your day-to-day operations. Finally, be sure to include any advisors that also support your business. These could include board members, accountants, and lawyers. In this section of your business plan, you are going to give all of the nitty-gritty details about your product or service in terms of the business and financial aspects. For example, your product could be in various stages of development. It could be brand new or old and established. You may have a prototype only of a new device that you are making. Or maybe you are an established restaurant with the same products, but you're experimenting with new dishes. You'll want to give details about the life cycle of your product. Is it a one-time use? Will it wear out after 4 or 5 years? When it comes to the intellectual property piece, you will want to prove that you have patents, your materials are copyrighted, and so on. Include all of the proper documentation for verification. When it comes to marketing, you will also want to compare your product to your competition in terms of quality and pricing. You will also want to show an example of what marketing materials you plan on using to promote your product through your website and through social media. The last part to include is how you address sales. For this piece, you'll want to give a brief explanation of how your orders will be processed and discuss any future products or ongoing research and development that you have in place. One of the most important pieces of your financial projections is sales forecasting. Even if you are a startup with no past history of sales, you can still predict how profits should go by doing market research of your product in the industry and analyzing market trends. This should be broken down monthly, showing what products will sell, how many, and the profit you should generate from those sales. Your expenses budget will show all of the costs of running your business. This includes the base cost of your product, shipping costs, and so on, as well as all of your normal bills like your mortgage, insurance costs, utilities, and advertising. You should also show cash flow statements of what actual cash you have on hand. It's important to know that while sales can happen, often you will not get the full amount in cash immediately. For example, most people do not buy a car with cash, they make payments over time. Your products may work the same way. Your profit and loss statement should use the information from the previous 3 pieces to calculate how much you expect in profits and losses over the span of 3 years. Your balance sheet should itemize all of your assets and liabilities, including equipment, unsold inventory, invoices that have yet to be paid, and so on. Based on all of your calculations, you should be able to determine when you are earning more than paying out. The break-even projection gives your reader a calculated guess as to when you become a truly profitable company. If you are coming in as a startup, you should break even by the 3rd year. Now we get to the make or break moment in your business plan should you be in need of startup capital. In the funding request section, you will want to frankly disclose everything about your current financial situation. First, give an overview of your business structure, sole proprietor, partnership, LLC, so on and so forth. Then you'll want to break out those spreadsheet files, including cash flow statements and balance sheets. If you have any debt, you should disclose all of the current debt you have and how you plan on paying it all off. When it comes to the investor you are proposing to, also disclose how you plan on paying off their request or what return on investment you are going to offer them. It's also important to share with the lender how you intend to spend those funds that you will receive. And finally, state in writing if you plan on moving or selling your business and how investors can exit the deal. It can be easy to see how as you expand your business, the more effort you will need to bring to the table. If the growth is exceeding your abilities, you will likely want to bring on some talented individuals who can help you manage through this process. Nevertheless, whether you are working alone or you are part of a mega corporation, it is important to have a plan in place for your business. Without one, you have no roadmap or direction of where to go and can easily fall victim to economic downturns.